What if the legends you heard as a child were based on something real? Let's be honest, we all know someone who swears their uncle saw something. Today, we're diving into 7 more creatures that have starred in chilling stories for generations. Some hide in the depths of dark lakes, others have been spotted high in remote mountain ranges. Let's start with a creature that might be messing with your technology right this second: the gremlin. If you instantly think of those mischievous movie monsters, you're not alone. But the origin of gremlins goes back long before cinema adopted them. These strange little beings first entered popular imagination during World War II. Back then, British pilots from the Royal Air Force claimed that tiny saboteurs were tampering with their planes mid-flight, loosening bolts, damaging equipment, and even causing complete failures. Descriptions of these creatures vary, but they're generally said to be small, with greenish or grayish skin, oversized ears, and large bug-like eyes. Some compare them to insects, while others believe they look like strange mixtures of animal and human features. What's especially odd is that similar accounts came from aviators in completely different regions. One well-known story involved a pilot who suffered total system failure. Just before it happened, he said he saw a small figure darting across his cockpit. There was never any proof, of course, but the story spread quickly, and gremlins became entrenched in military legend. Today, most know them from movies and graphic novels, but the idea of an invisible force making technology fail still feels a bit too real sometimes. So, are gremlins real? Probably not. Most consider them a way to explain strange malfunctions. Then again, maybe there's still some little troublemaker hiding aboard every plane. From airborne troublemakers to something much larger. This next one lurks in the darkest depths of the ocean. Number 6 is one of the most intriguing sea monsters on this list, Eland Maha. This enormous creature only started circulating online in recent years, but it's already become the subject of endless theories and viral stories. According to witness descriptions and digital art, Eland Maha is said to reach nearly 2,200 feet in length. Its head is massive, filled with rows of sharp teeth, and it has 6 small white eyes positioned along each side. It's believed to inhabit the deep Arctic Ocean, hiding in the coldest and darkest waters on Earth. The first rumors about it began when strange underwater sounds were detected in the Arctic. Some attributed it to ice movement, but others were convinced the sounds came from something far more mysterious. One widely shared story describes a deepwater crew capturing footage of an enormous shadow gliding past their submersible's camera. So, is Eland Maha real? There's no conclusive proof to confirm it, but between our natural fear of deep waters, unexplained sounds, and blurry shapes in the darkness, it's no wonder this beast has become one of the most chilling and convincing creatures to emerge online. If deep water monsters unsettle you, wait till you meet the one playing violin by the lake. Next up is the Nokin, a mysterious figure rooted in Scandinavian legend. This elusive spirit is said to dwell in lakes, rivers, and other freshwater spaces. In most accounts, it appears as an attractive man, often seen playing the violin. The music it creates is hypnotic and irresistible, drawing people toward the shore. But don't be fooled. Other versions of the legend say it can transform into a monstrous creature, or even take the form of a horse, all to lure unsuspecting victims beneath the surface. Some stories describe it as almost transparent, with glowing eyes that pierce through the mist. Others claim it's a slippery entity, covered in algae crawling out of the water. Written references to the Nokin date back to the Middle Ages, though the folklore probably stretches much further back in time. It's especially well known in Norwegian, Swedish, and Icelandic mythology. Traditionally, people believed it could be driven away by throwing a blade or a coin into the water. One of the most chilling stories tells of a young woman who heard violin music near a lake. She followed the sound and saw a man playing on the shore. She was captivated and never returned. So, is the Nokin real? Probably not. Most see it as a reminder of the hidden dangers in calm waters. Still, in those mist-wrapped Nordic forests, someone might still be playing that haunting melody, Next, a creature that ruled both the skies and the earth. Let's talk about the griffin. This legendary beast is known for its striking combination: the body of a lion paired with the head and wings of an eagle. It's one of the oldest mythological creatures present across multiple civilizations. By uniting the raw strength of the lion with the commanding presence of the eagle, the griffin became a powerful emblem of authority and protection. In traditional tales, the griffin often plays the role of guardian, watching over sacred objects, priceless treasures, or ancient relics. It represents the union of two animals considered supreme in their respective domains: the lion as king of the land and the eagle as ruler of the skies. The earliest appearances of the griffin trace back to ancient Egyptian mythology, where its image was carved on temple walls and used in religious structures as early as the 3rd millennium BC. Later, the creature played a prominent role in Greek and Roman stories, where it symbolized protection and was believed to guard tombs, temples, and valuable objects. In modern pop culture, griffins continue appearing in fantasy films and animated series. One example is its placement on the Hogwarts crest in the Harry Potter saga. While there's no scientific proof that griffins ever walked the earth, the idea probably emerged from blending traits of real animals, eagles and lions, into a symbolic creature. For the cultures that created it, the griffin wasn't just a monster. It represented courage, wisdom, and protection. From mythical guardians to snowy giants, this one's been leaving footprints in the highest mountains for over a century. At number 3, we have the Yeti, also known as the abominable snowman. Picture this: a massive figure, nearly 8 feet tall, wrapped in thick gray or white fur. Most accounts say it resembles a giant ape, but stands and walks upright like a human. It's said to roam the Himalayan mountains, especially in the regions of Nepal and Tibet. The Yeti first caught Western attention in 1921, when a British team climbing Mount Everest reported finding enormous footprints, shaped like human feet, but far too large to be real. Since then, travelers, mountaineers, and even locals have told stories of sightings. One of the best-known incidents occurred in 1951, when mountaineer Eric Shipton photographed strange footprints on the Menlung Glacier. That image spread quickly, at least as quickly as a photo could back then. Most scientists remain skeptical. Many believe the footprints were left by bears, and that the stories are simply fueled by fear, oral tradition, and a bit of imagination. Still, here's what's strange. Over the years, dozens of people from different places have described the same creature in almost identical ways. Is it just coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe the Yeti is still up there, waiting in the snow, just beyond our reach. The next creature? Not exactly man's best friend. Cerberus. Think of a giant dog, but not your typical one. This monstrous hound has 3 heads, each one massive, and according to old legends, its breath could scorch the earth, and its bark thundered like a storm. Cerberus is a figure from ancient Greek mythology, first appearing in writings from the 8th century BC, including those by Homer and Hesiod. Its job? Guard the gates of the underworld, making sure no soul ever escaped from Hades. This wasn't just any guard dog, it was the 3-headed personal enforcer of the god of the dead. But Cerberus hasn't stayed trapped in the past. In 2003, in the town of Lignano, Italy, several residents claimed to have seen a strange, multi-headed animal near an ancient set of catacombs. They described it moving in a way that didn't seem natural, quick, fluid, and strangely silent. To this day, they stand by what they saw, convinced it wasn't something ordinary. So, could Cerberus be real? Probably not. Not in the terrifying form ancient stories convey. But the natural world can be bizarre. 2-headed creatures exist thanks to rare mutations and biological anomalies. Who knows? Maybe there's still something strange lurking far beneath the surface. And finally, we head to Scotland, where a shadowy shape beneath the water sparked a mystery the world still hasn't solved. The Loch Ness Monster. You've probably heard stories about a strange being said to live in Loch Ness, a deep lake in the Scottish Highlands. Over the decades, there have been countless reports of unusual sightings, and the creature behind them is affectionately known as Nessie. One of the most common features and descriptions is its massive size. According to many eyewitnesses, the creature would measure around 10 meters long, with dark, leathery skin and a long neck, something between a reptile and a prehistoric dinosaur. Some have described its head as similar to a crocodile's or a snake's, and there are even accounts mentioning flippers beneath the surface. The first written reference to the Loch Ness monster dates back to the year 565, when an Irish monk named Saint Columba supposedly saw an enormous beast in the river flowing into the lake. But the story really took off in 1933 when a famous photo was taken at the loch. Known as the surgeon's photograph, it quickly became one of the most debated images of all time. Though it was later revealed to be a hoax, it didn't stop the public's obsession with Nessie. Even after multiple scientific expeditions and sonar sweeps, the mystery of the Loch Ness monster persists. Is it real? That remains up for debate. But one thing is clear: this legend continues capturing imaginations, drawing the curious and thrill seekers from around the world. And that's it. We just took a look at 7 mythical creatures that have fascinated people for generations. Tell me in the comments which one you think could be real. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and encourages me to keep making more videos like this. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, make sure to check it out. See you in the next one.